Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Keme Avmechi. How are people doing? I trust you're fine. See, I don't have time for plenty, all of those things. I have a very special guest today. Her name is Ada Ora, like my friend, my girl. Like Adora is a YouTuber, so I'll just let her introduce herself and her channel, and we'll just go right to the video. Okay?
Hi guys, my name is Adora. Kemi, thank you so much for having me on your channel. My name is Adora.
You know is
If
no.
the end result of that conversation ends up in him not being agreeable, even there are times when he will reluctantly agree, I wouldn't do it. Because I'm even afraid to see what the outcome will be if I venture into something that I don't have his blessing on. So I'm big on submission. It doesn't always look like it is in my home, or because like I said, I'm opinionated. So I'm not dummy submissive. I want to be that someday. But it's not a thing, it's not a big deal. But submission is a thing of the heart, it's a posture, it's a heart posture really, because there are times you might actually just bring up your valid point, but the nature at which you bring it up kind of shows that you're still submitting. It's just that you really want to get your point across. So it's a hard posture, and it's not a big deal. Let's leave this feminism movement in the world today. Like, it's our safety. I was even talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we are even having this conversation, and she was talking about like, and we're talking about the dangers of not submitting. These things are, even if your husband is not Jin, as a Christian, if you feel like maybe you're even more spiritually up there than him, you'll be shocked when you took the decision to make him your head. He's your head. If he says this thing will not work, it will not work. Trust me, no matter how far you try to do it, no matter if you have the intellectual and every other resource to make it happen, it wouldn't work. So I found that there's no point. I was taught that, and I didn't know how it was going to pan out in marriage. But since I got married, if I tell my husband I want to go outside and he says I don't think you should go outside, I'll be inside the house and we'll argue about why don't you
when you know that 1 plus 1 is 2, if you're telling me that 1 plus 1 is 1, Oga, explain it now. Why is it? Just give me a reason. That's all I
Asking for an
ask.
explanation is
I
not
just,
lack of submission.
it's not lack of submission. I want to know why you don't want me to step outside. It's okay. I shouldn't go outside by this time. Why should I not go outside? Because it's not safe for you, because the town is risky, because you know, if you're a man, do not expect that you will just drop something there and it happens the way you said it because you're the man. Because okay, your wife is supposed to be under you. This is
Especially for these 21st century women.
plenty of us, our head, it takes God to just bring it down, because you're talking to a fellow human being.
Yeah.
You will not expect, who is as educated and as exposed as you are. So you will not just come out and say something and expect somebody to just run with it. Submission is not hard. Let me just tell you. But don't make it feel as if the person living with you as your wife is a slave. Once you make it happen like that, kind of gets difficult.
Yeah, if you try to impose your authority on anybody, they start to become rebellious. Yes. That's something.
So that rebellious spirit just brings up.
Love them into submission as men. Men need to learn to love their wives as God instructs. It's the easiest thing to bring out submission from a woman.
To think I don't even watch Big Brother again.
Yeah.
And it's not because of that quarrel,
yes,
but I just after that explanation, I just outgrew it. The thing just left me. Even online, I just skip and pass. And
me too.
Doesn't make sense again. How do you think bills should be paid in marriage? Do people split bills? Is it 50-50? Is it 70-30? Or I know that you're an Igbo girl, so.
Which Igbo girl? This Igbo girl is not Igbo in this.
Are you serious?
Okay, personally, I feel like it depends on. I'm still a firm believer that a man is the
head
breadwinner. You see, so we're selectively choosing where the man should be head. I still firmly believe that a man should be the head of the home, but there are situations, peculiar situations, where he's not able to be as
supportive,
like as the breadwinner as he should be, and that's why we're helping with you, but in, do you get? But I also. So
you don't believe the man should take care of his wife and his whole family?
I believe that. That's why I said, did I not tell you that I want to be a housewife? I want to be a stay-at-home wife. Like, I want the soft life. I've told my husband and I've been telling him, and I know that God will do it, because I told God I like men with white hair, and she could testify that now this young man is having white hair. And when he says, why am I having white hair? I said he's mindful of me. So he wants to give me what I like. So I strongly believe that men, but I also know that there are seasons in life, especially in finances too, where it might not necessarily be as it should be. And in that season, you have to do, it's not even easy. See, let me tell you something. Any woman that says it's easy to be to be a co-financier of the family is lying. It's not easy on our flesh, because that's not what we want. To live the soft life. We want to be there, and our God gives us allowances, pays for our trips, do whatever we want to do. But there are times when we find ourselves in this position where our help meets role now has to be put to test, and
you don't have a choice but to just.
You don't have a choice really, but to just do that. But I feel like if a woman is butting in, the man should also be very willing to butt in areas that he would not necessarily butt in before now. So if a woman is butting in financially, then I don't see why you should leave the burden of domestic care in her care.
I was about to say that.
So, and that's something, for me, that's where the pain now comes from. Like when you have to finish going out to make hustle or whatever,
to bring money so that the family
to join your money so that the family can also be, then you now also come
and be the one doing all of the other kitchen stuff
and clean and all of that, and you know, very little appreciation. No, that's a no-no for me. I think men should do better if they're doing like that.
Personally, I feel, I was thinking, because I know most Igbo people grew up with their dads doing everything in the house, and their mummies were just mommy, like taking care of every other domestic needs, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. So a typically Igbo man is
not like that in your place.
No, a typical Igbo man is raised to.
But my husband is
shoulder.
Maybe if I married an Igbo man, he would think like that.
To shoulder all the responsibilities. I don't want my wife to do anything. Even if my wife is working, I don't want her 1 naira for anything. Her money is her money. That is a typical Igbo man's mindset. But I think I have a problem with that mindset because these men, some of them will be struggling at some point, but because Abi Odogu, as in you just need to chest all those things, you need to carry all the burdens on you.
Yeah.
When you have somebody you got married to that is using her money to just
Buy Peruvian hair.
eat and make and restaurants and then hair and makeup and spa treatment and all of that, and you're there because you're the man. You see, this is why men die early. If you check statistics, a lot of African men die before their wives. But
a lot of them are not even open enough.
They're not open. There's men that even borrow money when their wives have money in the bank account. You know, they are like, they need to just live up to the standard of a man. I need to provide for my home. I'm not like that. And I think it's how I was raised. My mom kept contributing to the family, like something has to just come in. Okay, daddy will pay school fees, she will buy provision, you know, daddy will buy books, she's, you know, catching for food, you know, and that kind of thing. And me, I'm that kind of person, like, I don't want to see my husband suffer. Like, he's complaining, I don't have this money, or I don't have this money. I have. Oh. Sometimes, after saying that I have, I was like, okay, you should have just closed your mouth. You know, but I think it's just inbuilt. I don't want to see him stressed. Like, I don't ever want to see him stressed. And anywhere I can make life easy for him, I do it. But it's not a woman kini. Like, women are not really built like that.
Crying out, anything that.
But whatever works for me.
Whatever works for your home.
So I just do it because.
Just do it. But don't close off your mind as a woman that you cannot support the home.
Yeah.
In any little way. If that's the hand. See, let me tell you something. It's just like motherhood. I tell people, like, nobody preps you for motherhood. There's no school you go to and they say, if you read books, yes, but no book prepares you as much as what it will look like when you finally have that child in your hand. But somehow your instinct kicks in and God helps you to pull through motherhood. So a lot of people can come out and say, I don't see myself supporting or contributing. Maybe because the hand that life has dealt you is your husband has everything and he can actually do all of that. If he can
provide, no problem. But even if he can, I have an issue with him doing everything. Like, even if he can still provide 100, buy something.
What do you want to do?
Like
me, if you can provide 100, I will chill.
You will chill. I will feel useless.
No, I won't feel useless because I'll be using my money to buy you gifts.
You'll be buying him gifts.
I'll buy you a car on your birthday.
Okay. But
I can just sit and fantasize about what I now want to do.
You won't even say, oh yeah, leave light bill. Let me be the one paying light bill.
Why?
You
can do it. Why?
Do you know that? I don't know. I think it's a mindset.
A woman carrying responsibility is stress to her, but a man doing it
is joy.
Pumps their ego.
Yeah.
You would deny him of the.
Well, he has 1,000 and other bills to pay now. Plenty other fulfillments. So if I want to do one,
you're not speaking from a place of abundance. We're talking about people who have everything that they need. They have all that they need.
Maybe if my husband had a lot of money, I would not be thinking like
this. That's what I'm saying. So let's think abundance.
Because
call them I don't know,
but I will still feel useless. I
will not feel useless, because now I can use my money.
See, if your husband has money, enjoy your don't be reasoning like
so that you can use
the money is there, please enjoy. Like, you can fold your hands and just be going for trips and just be enjoying the baby girl life.
Together, it's not about let me go alone. Do you understand? But there are times because they have so many, you can still do that. But because they have a lot of responsibility, they don't even have time to plan
think about their
vacation. But you can now decide to do meaningful gifts. And I'm not saying you should not do it even if you are contributing, but you can now decide to do meaningful gifts. That's when you now understand that a Mercedes you buy for your husband, he will cherish it more than the one he bought for himself. Because what's the fulfillment in buying anything for yourself, really?
I can't wait to buy Mercedes for my husband.
Me too, I want to buy him Mercedes.
But let him. Bottom line is, we don't expect.
If he cannot,
we should help each other. Because I have a very helpful partner. Like, my husband can do anything for me. You know those things that is hard for other people to do. He like.
for their
True.
exits. Not every
True.
all these things we used to watch in movies and you see people write will. Not every man has a will. Some people have not even thought about it because we live on this side like we're not going home. We're going someday at the right time.
I actually don't have a problem with, like you said, like with a woman buying something in her name.
But if I tell my husband I want to buy a land,
I don't
he tells
really
me
say,
go ahead and buy the land. Do you have the money?
But if he says no,
I can't buy that land.
you can't buy it. So you just
Can you
well,
buy
women
it?
on that. I cannot. Like I don't even
These
think
things are not conversation. I will not buy it.
To start with, I won't even think of buying a property in my name.
So if you want to buy now, if you have the money to buy a land, would you buy it in your husband's name?
I know. I will not. I don't even know. I will not.
Is it that we buy it as a unit, Mr. and Mrs.
That Mr. and Mrs.
Or I buy it in my name, depending on what's the motive.
Because
for
I
it.
feel
If I want to use it for
if we're together,
business or something.
If we're together, we're doing Mr. and Mrs. Anything you buy, whether it's my money or your money.
That settles it. Do Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. Kajika and Mrs.
You buy a car, buy it in Mr. and Mrs.
Amechi. If you're buying a car for me, please. If you're watching this, put my name. So how should chores be handled? Like house chores.
See.
How do you think?
So it depends. If you live without a help, we can even talk about help because we're in this side of the planet in Nigeria. Abroad, help is expensive to afford, so you inevitably have to share your chores. But if you live in Nigeria where you can access external help, you know, you find out that shouldn't be a problem. But if I've had seasons where my husband tells me that my mother did it alone. I don't understand why you need help. And I try to do it alone. We quarrel, so we have more frictions in those periods because it's not painful for me to be doing it alone, but you're chilling, and I say I have to come and serve you food. Then just and the labor becomes.
Let me tell you something. I feel it's wickedness for you to be in the house and your wife is doing everything.
It is.
I actually feel so. You cannot be in the room pressing phone. Your wife is sweeping.
That's the
your wife is cleaning. Your wife is cooking. She's trying to feed the kids. She will still have to come and serve you. And guys, men, you can do better now. Somebody will now say it's because he's the provider, he's the breadwinner. I don't think so. I personally believe if you love me, you should be able to remove some stress from my shoulder. Because when night comes, don't even carry your head to that side because it will not happen. You set the mood for these things during the day.
Yeah.
If you want something, if you want show in the night, begin to prep during the day.
Is it I was doing a YouTube thing. Love making starts from the morning.
Okay.
If why are you whispering? Why
is she whispering about love making?
You need the cookie at night. Bake throughout the day. Don't come out and
prep during the day. So you cannot expect.
I know go respond.
So you actually share it. Help your wife. So wives help your husband. Husband help your wife. That's just what I feel. That's just what I think. Okay. So I think we're almost rounding up. How often do you think couples should have sex? Do you know why I put up this question? Because I watched a video that somebody said they used to, what's the word? They schedule their sex life. They have a day for it. What's your thought on that?
My dear, if that's what works for you. I think at this point in my life, I need to start having a day for it. Because if I don't have a day for it, you might not get to it. Wow. Do you understand? So if I may get AI blood, I respect that, right?
No.
It's just spontaneous every day, any day,
It's not every day, but
it must happen.
It must happen in a day, in a week. 2 to 3 times.
Katika is in better soup. God don't want to be him. That's why I'm saying.
Let me understand.
I've got to see
Ada is
schedule. No.
Ada is a CEO. She's very busy. Like
it's not a busy thing.
So what's the issue?
It's not a busy thing.
After this video, we need to talk.
I'm not even sure I'll put this part in the video. Sorry.
We need to talk.
It's not a busy thing.
What's that one?
That's why I say give me some blood.
Which blood? Which blood?
So my dear, if scheduling, people who have to schedule are people who You know, there is, they said,
Doesn't it make it boring?
It says there is dutiful sex and there is beautiful sex.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you
beautiful
can't-
sex is spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
You both want it and you go for it. Dutiful sex is you don't, one person doesn't want it, but the other person has to make
Because-
for it. And maybe you both don't even want it, but you know it's important.
So
for
what
the
did they now say
relationship.
about it? Okay, because it's important for the relationship.
Yeah, you
So
have to do
instead of no
dutiful
sex
There
at
is-
all, let the dutiful sex come in.
that marriage has to do with those two types of sex. There are
Okay.
times when there is beautiful sex because you both are in the mood,
Okay.
and there are times when there is dutiful
True,
sex
true,
because
true.
for this marriage
Because at
to
times,
be
like,
healthy, you have to do it.
I'm even saying, let me even say, I don't, after period, you know, and you're not still feeling like you should. My period lasts like 5, 6, 7 days sometimes. So you know that this man has not gotten anything. No. So I think at that point, if once I'm done and my body is not feeling it, that's dutiful because I'm just doing it because I'm feeling bad for this person. See, I don't know whether there's any man. I don't know whether there's any man. It's a lie. It's a lie.
No, but I
See,
feel like you
somebody
have a
she's
natural
whispering this.
propensity.
She's telling me this aquarium something. No, it doesn't work like that. If
No, I've
somebody
seen a
drags my
lot of-
husband and keep by the side like this, he will tell you, it's not. It doesn't come easy.
But you are
I
better.
literally spoke. I literally need to speak to myself for me to get to this level. It used to be really hard. There's one book by
It was 8 years
Sonyeka.
and I'm still not. I've
there's
spoken
one
to
book-
everything that has happened.
There is one book by Sonyeka. I've
Recommended
forgotten the title, but I read that book and you just do it because you love this person. This is your husband wants this thing, but you don't want it. But because you love him,
You don't want it.
at that
You
point,
don't
I'm
want
telling you.
Aquarium, you
That's what
don't
I say.
want
Move this aquarium thing from all the things you are saying. I beg. It doesn't. You don't follow my own aquarium. They've added water. It doesn't really.
Well, I might kind of believe her because it wouldn't have been easy for you to have.
You understand? So it's not.
But those
He will remove his own clothes. We'll finish and then.
premarital first. I went to a different one. When the cycle club, we were not taught to
We'll undress and do the work of God. We wear clothes and go to work.
Wow.
So we need to put time.
I'm sorry, this conversation is through the camera. I cannot air. My husband will have. He will sanction me. He will sanction me because
See your
did
mates.
not go to all in all, it was a wholesome conversation. I'm so glad to have done this video. She makes the best afang soup for you. So you have to come on my channel if eventually happens to watch her arrange
Something.
afang soup for me, for my home, for my clan, Johnson. So
She's paying me, so if you want it, you need to pay, okay?
Yes.
So that's by the way.
Pot, that afang specialty. Yeah, guys.
So thank you guys for watching up to this point. Please go to Adara's channel. See, Adara makes natural hair journey enjoyable. Like you will enjoy yourself. You see all those, and my hair is not growing. You won't have that challenge if you meet her. So just go to her channel, Jegis Bella, on Instagram. I'm going to link up all of those things on the screen and on the description. So follow her on her YouTube, follow her on Instagram, and then just enjoy yourself with your good hair. I cannot start natural hair journey. If Adara could make it, would have made it happen. But
I've tried for years. But I feel like she's resisting because we're not always in the same space. If she was in
Maybe,
my space,
maybe.
would have gone a long time ago.
We're always
But
like at the
regardless,
two
we take
different.
care of her, whether you're natural or not, but mostly
Yeah, they
natural because
even make
people
hair.
find
You make
issues.
hair too
Yeah,
now.
we'll do
So
everything.
they make hair in
All
a
things
salon
hair
as well.
care. So basically, so please guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't just watch her channel and just
Please
breathe
subscribe.
by subscribe. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Okay? So, and please don't forget to like,
Share,
share, and
comment.
comment. Your comment section is always buzzing.
Please head to our channel and see the next magic we're going to create today. Love you. See you on my next video. Bye.
Bye.